everyone, it's Ann here from Stamp with Ann, and I'm excited to be with you on this Monday night. Can you believe we have been crafting for 21 weeks together? That's right, every Monday night we go live at 7 o'clock, and I am excited to be with you tonight. I am checking to make sure that my settings look great, and I'm popping on a few minutes early. I know hopefully some of you remember that we go live on Monday night, and that you will craft with us. And if not, that's okay, because I know sometimes this can be a crazy time. I'm just trying to get my iPad set up here. It can be a different time with dinners and all that. So if you're here, say hi, let me know you're with me. And if you're watching on the replay, definitely let me know you're watching on the replay, because I always like to know who's watching. And you know the drill if you've been following me for Monday nights, that I always post our Facebook Lives to my blog. So you can always find me in www.stampwithann.com. And you'll also find me on all social media, which is Pinterest, Instagram, and YouTube. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm trying to build that community. And exactly why I do my Facebook Lives in a group and not on a Facebook page, because I want to build a community. Hi, Mitzi. Hi, Catherine. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So I hope you've had a great day. We've got some things to talk about, and then we will switch around to some stamping. So just a few reminders. So number one, our new catalog is live. Woohoo! So excited. This new annual catalog is amazing. It's filled to the brim with tons of new product. The papers this time around are gorgeous. I'm working on an idea, and I'm hoping to maybe pull that out in the summer. If not, definitely in the fall. But the papers are gorgeous. The ribbon, the embellishments, the stamp sets, everything. Like, my shopping list is huge. I actually just posted a video this morning about the best deal in town and how you can get your shopping list at a great price. So if you ever want to join Stampin' Up and you're thinking this might be for you, my team would love to have you. Right now, there's an amazing promotion. So till the end of May, you get to pick out $206 worth of product. That's an extra $41 in your starter kit, and it's totally customized. You get to pick whatever you want. My Stamp to Create team, we have an amazing time. We are a great group, and they are family to me, and I can't imagine my life without them, and I can't imagine my life without my Stampin' Up family either. It's just amazing how many friends I've met through this journey. And it's blessed my lives, and I can't imagine Stampin' Out with not it, and not my customers or my team or my friendships that I've met around the globe. Just a reminder that, because I know sometimes when a new catalog comes out, we're so excited about the new products, but we do forget about other ones. And I don't want you to forget that the mini catalog is still available. Yes, that mini catalog actually goes to the end of June. So all those products in there are still available. Bundles, the ribbon, the paper, like, make sure you get it before it's gone. So this catalog goes to the end of June. Also wanted to remind you about my Pansy Petal class. That information will be going on my blog. I thought I posted it on my blog, but I didn't see it. I know I've sent out 2 emails, so that'll be going up on my blog tomorrow. And if you're on my team, which is another perk of being on my team, you can purchase a class kit for only $15, and then you're going to get the supplies to make it at home. So that is an amazing deal. So otherwise, being a part of my, my daughter's waving goodbye to me. If you're a part of my team, you get my class tutorials for $15, and then you get a free PDF and everything like that. That's if you want the class pack. If you want the class pack. But if you want just the tutorial, it's free for being on my team. How amazing is that? So that sign up is due May 15th. Amazing. Still have spots in my In Color Club, so if you want to join that, please let me know. Great way to stock up on all of our favorites. All right, so today I'm still waiting for some of my new product to arrive. So I was like, what can I share with you guys? So I thought I would work on something from the January to June catalog, because as I said, when a new catalog comes out, most of us forget about the other products that are still available. And I don't want to forget about those amazing products, because there's some really great products in that catalog that I think we maybe won't give a chance in the next 2 months, because we're going to be focusing so much on the annual catalog. So I'm going to flip you around. We're going to get started. If you have any questions, please let me know. Know that this video will be up on my blog probably within the next week. As most of you know, I work in the education system, and online world right now is crazy. I've been actually getting up super early to work my business in the morning and work my business in the evening. So bear with me. I think I'm all caught up on my videos. Like as I said, I uploaded 2 today. So if you're on my YouTube channel, go check it out. And you'll see this one in the next week or so, and watch for some fun things coming down the pipes as I get my new products, which I'm so excited about. Oh, and save the date. If you're here in Canada, I'm doing a BOGO event. Yes, I'm doing another BOGO event because I have tons of product to get rid of. And that will be not this weekend, but the next weekend. So watch for that information to be coming out soon. So save that date. BOGO, buy one, get one. You guys will love it because I have tons of product that I need to get rid of. So I usually do it in person, but I can't do that right now. So I'm going to bring it to you and it'll be online. All right. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to flip the camera and we are going to get started. So just bear with me and I'll be right back. Okay, if someone can, Mitzi says, BOGO, woohoo. Mitzi, you should see the piles that I have on my floor. I'm just starting to slowly get it priced and sorted. So I need another week or so and then we'll be good to go. If someone can let me know how my screen looks, that would be great. I had a suggestion from one of my YouTube subscribers was to put the hostess code up in the corner so you guys would be able to see it. And I thought, what a great idea, so I wanted to give that a try. So thank you for that suggestion. I also wanted to remind you that our May hostess code is right here. And this month you get a pack of the new in color jewels. These jewels have been so popular, they're actually unorderable right at the moment. But Stampin' Up! Is expecting a shipment towards the end of the month. So once they come available, I will order them up. So $50 order gets you one of these. And you're going to love them. Like I use them all the time. Like as you can tell, my pack's not full because that's how much I love them. All right. So I wanted to share a few things with you tonight before we get started. So we are using, just going to show you the products we're using. The embossing folder called Hammered Metal. So to me, it reminds me of metal, but it also reminds me of little stone, and you'll see why I chose this folder when I do the project. So we're using that. That is available in our big annual catalog. I actually had to look to make sure that it was still available, and it was. The next one we're using tonight is Snail It. When this first came out in the January to June, I was like, oh my God, I really like that one. I need to get it because the snails are just adorable. So this is a stamp set. It is a red rubber, and it also has the coordinating dies to go with it. This is a bundle, and sadly this bundle is not carrying over into that new annual catalog. So you only have to the end of June if you want to order this one. Has this cute little envelope. You can make like a little envelope, and then you can put like your to and from. But we are going to be using this one tonight. So I wanted to share with you, I had done this at the beginning of the month when the catalog first started, and I thought I would share this little tip with you. When you have colors, like so these are, I call these open line stamps, where these are meant for coloring. And then obviously this would be your solid stamp that would be a greeting or some other image. So what I do is, I got this tip from Patty Bennett because Patty and I are really good friends. And so what we did was I stamped them out and then I colored them, but then I wrote the colors that I wanted. So I knew what colors I used, and I kept this in my drawer so that when I went to sit down, honestly, it was this afternoon, to make my project, I was like, what was those colors I used on my snails? And then I pulled it out and I went, oh yeah, I really like that color combination. So I'm going to use that again. So as you know, we are using the Snail It for my project tonight, and we will be coloring with our alcohol blends. So just a little tip, give it a try. I know I've heard demonstrators, I know Patty Bennett does this, like she stamps like a whole bunch of projects and then she colors them, and then she lists the markers on them that she uses with her stamping blends. And then she uses those as reference when she sits down to actually make a project, which I think is a really great idea. All right, so let me move those out of the way and we're going to get started. So for our project tonight, you need a piece of cardstock that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and I am using Bermuda Bay. You also need a piece that is 4 by 5 1/4, and this is also Bermuda Bay. You need an element, a die cut for your image, and I am actually using the die cut that came right from the Snail It pack because I wanted to show you. So this actually looks like a postage stamp. How cute is that? You need designer series paper, and I am using the Snail It designer series paper, and I have 4 rectangles that measure, I believe these are 1.5 by 2.5, and the measurements will be up with this video. So those are the pieces that you need. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in this, and we're going to bring in our favorite Big Boss. We haven't used the Big Boss in a while because I tend to use the little one. But when you're doing a big embossing folder, you need the big one. So this is our standard cut and emboss machine. For those that are new to Stampin' Up! Or haven't been stamping for a while, this is our new die cutting machine. It is fabulous. I really like it. I call it AKA the Big Boss. I use it all the time. And I also have the mini. I tend to use the mini more than I use this one. But when I am cutting for classes or I am using embossing folders, I use this. Okay, so we're using hammered metal. And we're just going to lay it down. And we're going to put that in. And then we're just going to roll this through. And it really rolls through like butter, like it's really nice. All right, let me move this out of the way because we don't need it anymore. Okay, so look it. There is our hammered metal embossed paper. To me, it reminds me of stone. So I picked this because I thought, oh, it reminds me of a snail climbing on the concrete outside. So it looks like stone. So we're going to bring in our paper. And like I said, I have 4 rectangles that measure, I believe it's 1.5 by 2.5. So we're going to put those down like that. So it just looks like that. And I always like to lay them down like this so I know, I want to make sure that they're centered and that I'm happy with it, because you don't want to glue something down, not be happy and have to rip it up. So I am happy with that. So I'm going to go down and glue it down. I am using our stamping seal. No, sorry, yeah, the seal. This is our adhesive, and I am more of a adhesive tape runner girl than a glue person. So if you use glue, go ahead and glue it down. And if there's any products that you would like to see used for Facebook Live, please message me and let me know, and I'll work it into my schedule. As you know, we go live every Monday night, so I would love to showcase some products. And if I don't have it and it's something that's on my list, I will definitely purchase it. And if it's not, then I will look at it and purchase it too, because we all have different styles and we learn from each other. So that's amazing. All right, so we have the die cut. I already die cutted it out for us just because I was making this afternoon, so I practiced. This is from the Snail It dies. I'm going to pop this up. And just gonna pop that there. And I'm just going to center it like right there. Okay, so for now, we're just gonna move that off to the side. And I'm going to bring in my paper. And I'm going to get my clear block. And I'm going to get my snail. So we are using the big snail right here. And when I stamp on, when I'm stamping and I know I'm going to color, I tend to use thick white more than basic white because it's a little thicker and it helps absorb your alcohol blends. So when you're using alcohol blends, you want to use Memento ink, because it helps your colors from blending or running or smearing. So they're meant for alcohol inks, and our blends are alcohols, which means that they're meant for shading and blending. All right. Oh, that's okay because we're gonna color him up. So I am using our stamping blends, and I am using Daffodil Delight. We're gonna use the light and dark. We are using Pool Party, and I'm using the light and dark. I'm using Smoky Slate, just the white. I'm using a color lifter, and I'm using Real Red. That is what we are using. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to highlight. So what I do is, there's no right or wrong, but I usually go dark to light, and then I come in with my light and I blend those colors. So with the alcohol, it's meant for shading. So it's meant for, like, you want it to look like there's a bit of dark in it. If you want it to go back and do a little bit more, you totally can. There, and then I would just go in and... Our alcohol markers come in a pack of 2. So you get a dark and a light, and they're $12 each, and they have dual tips. So a pointy end and then more of a paintbrush. I tend to use the more nub than I do the paintbrush because I have more control over it. So we're gonna go ahead and color our snail. Just color in some of the dark. And color in. Now, if I am using a bigger space, I will color more with the brush tip. There you go. Now, for the present, I just wanted to give it a little bit of highlight. So I'm using my gray. That's too much. I don't know, that's okay. We'll just do this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take the color lifter and shade some of that down, because I wanted to look like the white just had a little bit of, if it had a little bit of highlight to it, or like it was, you know, like a grayish package. Let it dry, and then you can go back and color over it. All right, so we are using Real Red, and I'm going to color. So I'm using my dark. I'm going to outline his shell. And then I'm actually going to do, my blend's stuck. So if you like coloring and you have not tried our bands, I would highly recommend them. You could start off with your core colors. I would definitely get like a green and a blue and a red and a yellow. And then you can slowly add the different colors that you need. If you wanted to know what colors I use the most, I would be willing to help you out with that. You could put them into a starter kit. You could just purchase them on an order. A lot of my customers have blends and they really do like them. Okay, so I'm just going to go back and highlight these little shells here. All right, so there is our coloring. I'm just going to pull this out, and I'm actually just going to bring in the little boss, the baby boss, because you know, we all like to see. So this is the baby boss, and as I said to you, I use my baby boss more than my big one, especially when I'm die cutting. So if I have a little piece like this, and I know it's going to be easier to cut with my my baby boss, then I will. So this is the mini cut machine. I'm just gonna put that down. I like it because they're portable, they're light, and it goes right to my table. So, all right, let me just move this out of my way. Put my die. Always make sure you put your dies back to your holder or whatever you use, because they can stick inside the cardstock. And trust me, I've thrown them in the garbage and had to go look for them, and that's not fun. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to pop up my little snail here. Move that over. And I'm going to put that right there. Then I'm going to get a piece of paper. We're just using white. And I'm going to grab I wanted to do hello, because I thought, oh, this would be a cute card I could send to somebody in the mail, just to let them know that I was thinking of them. And I'm going to, my mailbox has been full, oops, pushed too hard, of happy mail. Oh, let me clean it. Was supposed to be going to Maui on this week. We were supposed to leave Friday, but with all the with all the COVID restrictions and things, it was we decided not to go. So us Canadian Achievers have been doing a swap, and I've been receiving all the swaps in the mail, and oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. I will be sharing with them. Once I get them all, I'll share them with you in Facebook Live. So cute. They're really nice. Lots of variety. There's many Canadians that chose not to go, and sadly South Pacific can't go, and either can Australia. So it will be interesting to see what that trip will look like. I'm sad. This is our first trip we haven't been on in a while, but I'm home safe, and that's all that matters. So I'm looking at it as a blessing. I will miss my friends, but that is okay. We will see each other at another time when it's safe to do so. All right, just putting a little bit of adhesive on the end, and then I'm putting dimensionals on the other end. And we're just going to pop it down right here. So it looks like that. And then we're going to go ahead and do that. Bring in my cardstock. And we're going to pull it down. And there you go. There is your card for tonight. What did you think? Do you guys like? Is it cute? It's kind of cute, isn't it? It's a fun layout. I think it's one layout you could use over and over again. This was a layout that we used last week in, I meet with my team on Tuesday nights. We do a stamp and chat, and every Tuesday night I just kind of chat with them, give them some updates, and then we always do a project. And this was the layout that I did with them last week. So I thought I would share the card that I made with my team last week. So last week I did the party puffins. So Pool Party was my base, Pool Party was my layer, and then I added the painted texture embossing folder, which is in the mini but carrying over to the big catalog. This paper is the party pack that you can earn for free when you're a hostess or with a qualifying order. And then these are the hippo dies, and then I use the party puffin stamp set. Look how cute he is. And then I use the many message dies to show them how to use that die and to create a greeting. So there is my party puffin. So one sketch done two ways. I hope you guys enjoyed this Monday night Facebook Live. As I said, thank you for taking your time out of your night to join me. And if you're watching on the replay, please let me know you're watching on the replay. Make sure you give me likes and hugs, because that's what Facebook likes. And when you're on YouTube watching, please like my videos, because that's what YouTube likes. And please let me know if you have any comments or feedback, because I'm always trying to improve my videos. So thank you so much for joining me. As I said, this project will be up on my Facebook Live, in my blog in the next probably in the next few days. And if you have any questions or want to order any of the supplies that we ordered tonight, all the information will be below the video. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. Bye everyone. Have a great night.